Oh, wow, wow, wow. Welcome to your lunch and learn. Hello, guys. This is episode number 10 of your lunch and learn. So we have our coaches here, Coach Cecilia and Coach Bruce. And today we have a very interesting topic that came up on our group here. So we're gonna read that topic and we're gonna talk about it really quick. Okay, guys?
Great.
Yes.
So this is what it says. You should never be satisfied. Dissatisfaction is a creative state, and that was said by Bob Proctor. And the question was asked. This is what he said. I like that, but I want to understand it more. Is there anything we should never be satisfied? So, what's your guys' point of view on being either satisfied or dissatisfied?
Take it away, Cecilia.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad that you're there. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to share. And I would like to express my feelings about and how do I feel about this statement that was arose here. So for me, when you are in a state of satisfaction, it's really you don't create, you become ordinary person. You be compliant with everything around you. So I think I've been very cautious about this one because when you have everything around you that if you are okay with that, you're not gonna grow up. You're gonna be all the time seeing the same, do the same, walk with the same, walk the same street, do the same. So you become a partner. You become a person that works like a robot. When you are in a state of dissatisfaction, then you start creating because you feel that you need that. But in order to move to that state, you need to take a different approach. You need to change your life that you have in the moment, and you need to take a different direction that is going to work for you. They're going to bring a lot of energy for a new state, and that new state is going to create you a new life. And that's going to be a satisfaction life. And then you stay in there until you believe that is something again that you can provide. Every minute you can create your life. Every moment is your birthday. I'm learning that every morning is our birthday. Every day is our birthday. Means that we are alive, that we creating our lives every day. So let's move from the state of comfort to a state of dissatisfaction. In that stage, we're going to create our moments, our life every moment, every day. So, thank you.
I love the question because I come from a background of coaching where we're often told to be two-headed about things. You know, that we have so many intentions that are going on, and we need to be very intentional about what it is that we're committed to accomplishing right now. So I have seen so many people where they're not satisfied, and there's like no joy in their life. So I don't ever want anybody that I'm working with to be of that mindset. I want them to be not satisfied in terms of what they're out to accomplish regarding their big why. But at moments when there is a triumph, and say you're standing in front of a stage and your family, your friends, your workers, everybody is clapping for you. Your gift to them is to show them how satisfied you are with yourself or with yourself, how satisfied you are with your team, how satisfied you are with God, really how satisfied you are with life. And that too is a gift. So on the one hand, there's always more we could do. On the other hand, I think that's very important to be grateful and take pleasure in our accomplishments.
I love that. And I love you guys' point of view. And when I'm looking here at being dissatisfied, I mean, I think it's good. It's a good thing to clarify what is it that we're satisfied with and what is it that we're dissatisfied with. And when it comes to making maybe a choice of your career or something that you want to try something different, it's totally okay to be dissatisfied, because dissatisfied is what's going to get us out of the comfort zone. Because we don't, like Cecilia said, we don't want to be robots. I remember back in my construction days, like going to my job and working for an hourly rate. I was just like in there to get a paycheck and get there and get out of there. I wasn't really planning to. I wasn't. No, I was never thinking about like becoming a better person. I was like, I already learned how to do this job, so now I'm just gonna go there and get it done and get in and get out. So at that time, I believed that I was satisfied with the job that I had, with the money that was coming in, because I couldn't see beyond my paradigm. I had already blocked myself in this little box, like, okay, this is as much as I'm ever gonna make, and I'm totally satisfied here. But you have to be careful. You never want to be in that satisfied spectrum of the. Never want to be locked up inside that box. Looks like somebody's calling Bruce, so he's gonna take this call and figure it out.
Ceci, turn your phone on. Sorry about that. Yeah. How do we get?
So how can we address this? The question of this gentleman says, I like that, but I want to understand it more. Is it anything we should never be satisfied? And I think we pretty much covered that question right now.
Well, I love it. We could give our opinions at the same time. This gentleman, hopefully, he has some opinion about it himself. So I have a friend of mine, haven't seen him for a number of years. Is it this one? No, this one. Oh, okay, great. So anyhow, he was out there making a buck, building a business, had a thriving business. And at the end of the business, he and his partner of many, many years got into a physical fight. They were fighting with lawyers about splitting up the company. His wife ended up divorcing him. His kids, this was probably about 2 years ago, they won't talk to him, his two children. Neither one wants to talk to their dad. Now, what was he not satisfied with? He was out building his business. He says, I don't understand. I gave them everything, With a person like that, you could suggest maybe that's not what they wanted, But until he gets it for himself, he's just baffled by the way his life has turned out. So, the expression, you want to be the richest man in the graveyard. You're building your business, you're acquiring your toys, you're taking your vacations, but you're going to die someday. Now, do you want to be the richest man in the graveyard? Charles Barkley. Dr. Barron is... That's Ceci's phone, never mind. So, I think she was saying, this is it. Yeah. So Charles Barkley never won a championship. He was always, I think, on the best number 2 team sometimes, but never won. Good friends with Michael Jordan, although I've heard they've had a falling. Doesn't really, but here's somebody really played at the top of his game, never won an NBA championship, and he seems to be a very satisfied man. He's a broadcaster, he's a TV game show host. He just seems like a happy guy. Mm-hmm. He's got gazillions of money. So I'm not going to call him a failure. I'm going to say he's got a damn successful life. So that's why I say that this gentleman or lady, the name is African, and I can't really.
It's a gentleman.
Thank you. This gentleman really has to make up his own mind. What is it that would make him satisfied, and what could get in the way of his satisfaction? And then ask him, is it really that important? And hopefully he will come to a perfect balance for himself.
Yes, and I love how you pointed that out, Bruce, because sometimes we need a little bit of clarity in our life with, like, we gotta look at different spectrums of the question. Like, it's okay to be satisfied with your life in general, like relationship with your creator, and if you're not satisfied with your job and your career, that's something totally different. So I think clarity would be the key here. Being clear with what is it that you're dissatisfied with, and right. maybe he'll post something on Facebook or maybe here within the group and help him out with that.
I think too that people probably know when they're not going in the directions they want. There's a gnawing feeling, like this gentleman I was telling you about with his family. There had to be warning signs all along that he was missing out on his relationship with his wife and his children. And we heard from him over the years, but he just didn't get that there were consequences, And so I love it. If our commitment is to be a successful family member and a wonderful provider, maybe talk with your kids, talk with your spouse. How am I doing? Where could I improve? Because it might not be about money. It might not be about toys, but it might be about time and attention, And then again, it might be about toys or money. They might say you're sitting on your butt 20. I mean, it is particular to each situation. So I'm going to ask this gentleman to go back and look at his own life. And then if he has some additional questions, if he could give us a little more help, about how we could help him, how we could be of more help. The old Jerry Maguire, help me, help you. We'd be happy to consider that. Yeah.
Thank you, Bruce. Stacy, is there anything else that you would like to add before we wrap it up?
Well, I love the suggestion. So the coach Bruce did. It's a great suggestion. Come back to us. Let us know which area of your life is what you're thinking about in this moment and how we can help, how we can help each other. So we're here to learn and to see you next time for the same time, for the same channel. We love to see you, but share, open up. Because when we don't share, we don't open up our lives, then we'll be dissatisfied all the time. And that's not good. So we need to create a state also satisfaction in our lives. And I invite you to do so by open up and share a little more about what you meant with it.
Thank you for that, Ceci. And I love one of the questions that we learned from Coach Bruce. He says, always ask, did that answer your question? So if that didn't answer your question, please do let us know on the chat on the questions, and we'll maybe try to find out more clarity for you. So thank you for watching, guys. And I just want to remind you guys, we have an event coming up next week on the 20th. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's New York time zone in the USA. So if you guys haven't had the opportunity to register for this event, I'm going to put the chat. I'm going to put the link where you can go and get registered for that event. And we have some special news out there when we do that event for you guys. And we have a lot of surprises. So make sure that you get registered, and we want to see you on the other side. So, Coach Cecilia, Coach Bruce, thank you for being here. And
thank you, guys. Thank you for being here.
We'll see you Monday. We have a special guest for you guys on Monday as well. So thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Juan.
Bye-bye. Thank you.